Well, hello there, dear viewer. Let's talk about vulnerability and the appropriate way for men how to express their emotions. Lately, I've seen more and more content online, on YouTube, where people misuse the concept of vulnerability and also view the expression of emotions in a very distorted, very unhealthy way. I'm particularly speaking about men. There's this dude, woke activist, on YouTube giving an interview where he expresses his belief that it is totally healthy for a man to get triggered and completely taken over by his emotions in a situation. He thinks it's healthy because it shows passion. Now, to my understanding, when we're talking about healthy male emotional expression, everything has its time and place. Context matters. For example, if a burglar enters in a house at night, and it's time for somebody to go and check what's going on and defend if necessary. In that case, do you think would it be appropriate for man to allow his fear to overtake him and paralyze him to the extent that he would ask his wife or his girlfriend if she could go and check what's going on there, that he is uncomfortable, that he doesn't feel like doing it? Would that be appropriate? Would that be healthy masculine expression in that moment? A man is supposed to protect his loved ones, but in this scenario, he would completely lost it. He would be overtaken by his emotions. He would not be in control. Would that be passion? Another example is when we are experiencing fear. It happens usually when we are stepping outside of our comfort zone. Our old identity tries to resist that. It tries to protect us because we are entering new, unknown territory. So, would yielding to the fear in that moment be healthy for us? Or would we rather face the fear directly and do it anyway? For example, a lot of athletes, from time to time, they experience this pre-game agitation, feeling anxious, but immediately when the game starts, when the players get on the field, they start to play the game, this agitation disappears. It's overcome by taking action anyways, not allowing fear to shut them down but do it anyways. There are absolutely situations in life when it is required for masculine to step up and take action. If a man in that moment gets emotionally triggered, for example, panic attack, and he's not able to act, he's fallen into the feminine frame. He's lost it. And in that case, someone else, including women around him, might have to step up and take a man's role, masculine role. Another example is the emotional debate between man and a woman. Let's say a couple, they're having a fight, a verbal fight. In that moment, if a man allows himself to be dragged into this sea of emotions, and he gets triggered and he's not able to maintain his state of being grounded, calm in this emotional storm, he has lost it. He has also fallen into the same feminine frame, the same toxic feminine expression as his partner. And then they both fire at each other, attack at each other, and then it creates even bigger chaos. Things get out of control. This emotional outburst and conflict escalates even more. There is nobody who is holding the space for feminine in this moment. It's over. Instead, what a healthy man would do in this case, he would hold the space for feminine, feminine emotional rage. He would acknowledge their concerns, their fears, their feelings. And when this emotional storm would end, then he could approach a woman and talk with her in a more calm manner with her. And if necessary, he would set boundaries with her. I remember when I first was seeking answers to what is the right way or what is the appropriate way how to express myself appropriately, my emotions, when and where and how. And I came to conclusion that yes, it depends on context. Initially, my wounded masculine part was resistant to accept it. And this part wanted to perceive expressing emotions in extremes, in totalities. It was either you allow me to express emotions whenever, however I want it, or you don't allow me to express them at all, not acknowledging the proper contexts. So it was like, if you don't allow me to express whenever I want, however I want, I must be suppressing my authentic self, which is not true. First, you learn to become aware and acknowledge your triggers, and then when you have time and space, you process that out. Not when you have a dire situation and you need to take action right now. It's like you don't have time for that.